And I'm live. At least I should be. I'm never too certain about that. Yeah. Same procedure as last week. If I am indeed live, then hello, welcome to everyone. Thanks for joining in on the live stream for the broadcast of the second race of Too Loud Engine Rev Noises. TUS Racing League second round in the desert of Bahrain. It is the Bahrainian Grand Prix round 2 of season 5. So today we've got 16 drivers on the grid. There is one new face which I have spotted, and that is in the second Renault car. It is RFJ Bottas, who is apparently replacing Yugos, which is a shame because Yugos was really competitive last race, so he won't be able to challenge today as well. And I honestly do not know who that guy is. But of course, as a Valtteri Bottas fan, I must say Valtteri is James. Before I go on, I will have a look if indeed everything works and I am indeed live. So please, I am indeed live. That's cool. Great, and it looks like the quality does fine as well. So it's qualifying for now, and Triton is already on a lap. He was one of the first out of the pits, and he is already on his fast lap. I'm going to go on board with Triton a bit, the new Haas driver for season 5. Having won his home Grand Prix at the Australian Grand Prix of Melbourne, will now obviously look to challenge for a podium or even a victory again. Over at SLR we had Get-Owned winning both of the first Grand Prix, and will Triton, okay, as he misses this hairpin there, will Triton be able to basically mirror his performance in this league by making it 50 out of 50 in the first 2 race weekends. This race will bring the answer, obviously. Also, I'm having weird nicknames for people, but Kirst is on track. He is indeed on track, the living and driving legend, the oiled lightning Kirst. He is here, and apparently this is already a flying lap for him. Clara putting in a 128.6, and that just reminds me of the tire situation, which will be very interesting, because you basically have to start either on mediums or soft, so you have to do it in qualifying or qualify out of the top 10 to have a decent race strategy. And by a decent race strategy, I mean a one-stop, and you can... Oh, Noel going off there. And by decent race strategy, I mean a one-stop which is apparently superior to the two-stop, even though, I mean, yesterday at SLR it wasn't really too competitive, because arguably the ones on the one-stop were the faster drivers. I'm not trying to talk down Jason, but in the end he was outperformed by Get-Owned and the others on the two-stop. But maybe it was also done to the strategy, it's hard to call. So I don't know, but I guess it is stronger doing the one-stop. So that's the reason you can see Toto, Effective, and Triton. I mean, Triton didn't do a proper lap, but you can see these 3 on medium tires. Triton doing a second lap to, I don't know, get on the board somewhere. Yeah, that is the reason, and yeah, they probably all took harder compounds of tires for the weekend, so that means they've got 1 set of soft tires, 1 set of medium tires, 2 sets of super soft tires for the qualifying session. Clara improving his own time before getting completely... yeah, outdone by RFJ Bottas with a... Wow. Wow, that's a time, man. I think we might have gotten ourselves a fast boy now. I think I'm just going to call him Bottas, but it will feel weird to say that Bottas is on pole position. What was I about to say? I'm of course a professional, so I would never lose track of what I was about to say. Triton putting in the 6th fastest time, outperforming Effective for the moment, but being outclassed by Toto in a proper way. There's a second between their times. Yeah, so everyone will, I mean, not everyone, but those who are really going for it will probably do the medium laps now. So, yeah, some medium laps, getting a feel for the track, maybe putting in decent lap times. And then after that, they will do soft tires, because if they were going out on super softs now, they would basically, yeah, they would risk being fast on super softs than on softs, and that would put them off in the race, in the bigger picture of the race strategy. And because they want to avoid that, they are now going for the mediums, even though they are clearly slower. I mean, mediums 2 compounds slower than the super soft tires. Thanks Pirelli. Toto now heading into the pits, and camera work was something I wanted to keep an eye on. Oh, Nick and Toto are, or Toch, or Thomas, or whatever, you know, you know who I'm talking about, are really closely matched, and Jesse puts it, wow, that's actually a really good lap, and that sounded more belittling than it should, but normally Jesse's not known for being a fast boy, but this is a proper lap. So good on him. He's always, I think he shocked me last week as well by entering the pits in that way. I'll have a look in the chat to see if someone has any complaints about the quality for a second. Return of the wobbly wheel. Return of it indeed, Ocean Chief. Good luck. Ocean Chief is apparently on super softs. Slash LP and Benz are both going on supers for their first tries. That is weird. I would conserve them to the end and then do my lap, and he's now going to go, yeah, he's going to get past Cursed, who hasn't set a proper lap time yet. I mean, it's also another viable strategy to just warm up for the track by doing super soft attempts and then just abandoning the laps to make sure you don't get into the top 10 with a super soft time you can't beat afterwards on weaker tire compound later. It's a viable strategy, so just don't be confused by all the mess that's happening here now. And now basically everyone is trying to better their own lap times. Let's have a look at who's... Okay, so Slash LP has set 1:27.8, which is... I mean, it's decent. He's behind Noel without Noel, behind Jesse in P3 at the moment. So I think like tire compound gives you 6/10 of a second. I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure what the exact number is. It's probably varying, also depending on driver condition, track. So I cannot tell you. But that's like the value that is. I think that's a real life value on average. So that's what I would use for orientation, just for reference. Yeah. Okay, there's 9 laps left in the session, and I'll have a look if everything runs infinitely. Because you know the telecom is not the best. The telecom is not the best when it comes to delivering stable internet. Therefore, I'm very concerned with that. Okay, the latency is like, I don't know, 7-8 seconds. Jesse heading out for his final try. At the moment, the person with probably the best position in qualifying is Slash LP, because he will be able to do his strategy as he likes to. The medium boys will for sure improve though here. Here's one medium boy. It's Toto. Currently on a hard lap, on a flying lap. Don't know if it's going to be a hot lap. On the soft tire compound. So he's trying to improve. 7 3/4 of a minute. 7 minutes and 3/4 of a minute. I don't know how to say it, honestly. Before the end of the session, Jesse is doing his job, getting out of the way for his friend. And I'm going to get something to drink because I feel like I'm getting croaky now. Let me quickly. Also, So, obviously I'm back. Also, something to note, for this race in general, which we'll keep an eye on, is going to be pit stop bugs, because last race, for those who didn't notice what happened, Bans was battling for the lead with Triton, and then Tipsy Bob, Bans' teammate, pulled into the pits, and they didn't release him because of that common pit stop bug we're having so oftentimes. And yeah, Bans therefore retired out of protest, or yeah, just to set a statement. I do honestly not know the exact reason or how to convey it, but that's what he told us. So I'm going to go by his word. So the thing we've changed now is that not our league owner in the McLaren, who is currently in P9 and also in the pits, is hosting the sessions, because he has been doing that for a long time, and we figured out that since he's been hosting, the bugs have increased, the amount of bugs, or the frequency of the pit stop bug, and yeah, specifically, has increased by a lot. So now Toto is hosting the sessions. Him being in the Netherlands makes it pretty central to most of the league drivers, and also maybe, I don't know, his internet might be more stable than Vance's. We'll find out. Let's hope no one gets stuck in the pits today. I mean, it makes for great memes, but it doesn't make for a great league. So, who will be able to improve in a significant way? Tipsy Bob getting out of the way. So, Danico, Tipsy and Triton. Triton only down P15 so far. I haven't seen what happened to him. He's still on the pits though. 5 minutes on the clock, so... I mean, he's got enough time to drive out and then do some laps. So it's not the end of all days for Triton. But he has to do something if he wants to challenge, especially RFJ Bottas for the moment. And Jesse still holds that P2. I'm really fascinated by that. Maybe Bahrain is just his track, maybe he's been practicing a lot. I don't know. But I'm happy for him because, yeah, he is normally not the fastest driver, so if one of those can pick up a shock result, then I'm going to be happy for them. And a bit envious, but that's not the point. Tipsy Bob slowing down before going onto his flying lap now. Turning in, trying to get the best exit with the Toto, putting it to the pits up ahead. Open DRS and probably all fuel, and we have our boy slash LP. Oh, getting into the way on the apex and he's out of fuel. I mean he just wrote that to me in or he wrote that in YouTube chat, obviously, which people will be able to see. But yeah, that's not good. That is not good, and then he might have screwed over Tipsy Bob's lap. Probably pulled to the side now to write the very message I just read from the chat. Well, am I a blind person? Was that Ocean Chief? And why is Jeremy? Yeah, Jeremy's probably watching. Oh my god, what the hell? Jeremy disqualified from the session. But for a valid reason. He was definitely parked in a dangerous location. He's disqualified. Let me do some investigating. As always, I do not know if you'll be able to see that. Do I have Jeremy on my friend list? Even it would be a big betrayal if I hadn't. I actually don't. Okay, never mind then. Then I'm not going to be able to tell you, except maybe if he writes it in Discord or Twitch chat. Not Twitch. Why am I always... Why do I keep saying Twitch? It's YouTube. As Sasha P, I do not know what happened to you, honestly. Maybe I I didn't see something happening. That happened. Band's still out of the top 10 in P11. Pretty sure he will be able to improve on that though. He's now on, on a fresh set of soft tires. No, wait, that's not a fresh set. It's the used one. Nick retired now. Toto retired now, so those are not setting other lap times. And RFJ Bottas on his debut either. Or maybe he's just a renamed person, I do not know, but I'm guessing it's his debut. Because we've had some new people to the league, or at least to the league's Discord, but I didn't follow what happened to them afterwards. And he is crossing the line, and he will definitely stay in P1. Did he set a time? It wasn't the fastest time, if he set one. So I do not know. Band's retired in P10. He really... I mean, he's a bad qualifier, according to himself. That's not shitting on him, that's what he's saying himself. My stream is actually lagging from myself now. That's interesting. Okay. Tipsy in P12. Will he be able to challenge for the top 10 on soft tires? Wouldn't be too upset if he would not, because from experience, from racing with Tipsy for several seasons, he's a good starter. He might not qualify too well oftentimes, but then just in the first lap his aggressive driving style gets him position for position for position. So he's a force to be reckoned with, even if he starts down in P12, which is not too bad. And Triton is an... I didn't pay attention to Triton. Okay, he's not on mediums. That was his best time. So Triton, obviously trying to catapult himself up from P15 now. RFJ Bottas doing a 1:26.085, exactly 1 second faster than Jesse in P2. And it doesn't look like Jesse will be thrown out of the top 3 at least. Now, no, he won't be thrown out, except Clara or Ocean Chief do something about it. But if I'm going to be honest, I doubt it. Ocean Chief puts in nothing better. He doesn't improve on his own time. P9 for the wobbly wheel boy. Tipsy Bob gets himself into P9 with the 3-lap-old soft tires. Ocean Chief demoted to P11, he'll like that. And Clara, Jesse's actually qualifying in P2. Really great. Oh, he's parked there. Please don't get DQ'd. Thanks. I was worried for a second there. That would have been the shame. And Clara puts it in P9. Wait, what happened to Triton in the end? Juicy 500 XP. Oh, awful. Great. RFJ Bottas, the first French person to drive in the league since Season 2, I think. I do not know if there were any French people before. But he is. And I'm not going to do stereotypical surrendering jokes yet. And because I'm a blind person, I didn't pull off to look where Triton is. Should really get Triton back into the commentary booth. He was more competent, lol. So now we're waiting for the formation lap to send the car on their ways on the track. I don't think Jeremy expressed any sort of, I don't know, being mad at the game for DQing him or his internet crashing, so I do not know what happened to Jeremy. Maybe he just decided to commit suicide and crash to the side of the track, I do not know. No investigation possible, unfortunately. I would have loved to tell you what happened, but I do not know myself. Slash is gonna win, quote me on that. I will. Also good luck from my side. Ray putting his non-existent or his virtual money on Slash LP, I wasn't going to call you broke, lol. Slash LP starting from P4. So how's the tire situation? That's something we can have a look at in the meantime. Also, we didn't have a... What the hell? Okay, Stinger bottling, casually bottling it on the... Cool. Danico doesn't look to be desync now. He retired out of, I don't know. I think it was suicide. I think he retired on his own terms last race in Australia after his internet was completely messed up, and honestly, yeah, I was happy about that because he was just desynced and it was not cool having him on the track, but not really him, and whatever, you know what I'm talking about, and let's hope it goes well for him this race. P11 being sort of the pole position of the midfield, or in the case of a smaller field of a smaller grid of 16 runners. Yeah, more of the rear end of the midfield, but still a good position nonetheless. Let's have a look. And I was still not able to find it. Yes, okay. So we've got 4 drivers on super soft tires. RFJ, Bottas, Jesse, Stinger and Clara. I'm predicting they are going to be outclassed just by strategy. But we'll have a look. I mean, if they are really conservative or no, if they are just managing to extract enough pace out of the better compound of tires. Oh, he's lagging again. I jinxed it again. I'm really proud of doing that all the time. I'm really good at it. Gotten a lot of practice of jinxing people over. The people in chat really rooting for Slash LP. I mean, I obviously have to stay neutral, so I'm just wishing everyone good luck. Will Jesse crack under pressure, or will he maybe even challenge RFJ Bottas for the lead in turn 1? And that's a weird starting line, but Bottas looked like he had a good start. Triton with a really good start, getting off in P4. Bottas keeps his position. Nick, what is he doing? He's getting swamped a bit. Triton already up into P3, and the Haas's are on the charge. Toto getting a bit sideways. Their Tipsy has gained 4 positions. That's what I was talking about. Now the field is running towards that turn, and everything is lagging. I hope I'm not lagging in the broadcast. That would be a shame. Oh, I feel like I might be. I hope I'm not. Yellow flags behind. Vance gained lots of positions. The 2 McLaren boys are... Wow, that's actually unenjoyable. Let's hope I'm not lagging. I'll go investigate. My internet is actually collapsing now. Slash LP and defective side by side. That's horrendous. I'll have to get Terra for future races if that's what Telecom is going to do to me. Would go to an ad break now to see what happens here, but I cannot, unfortunately. Danny Coe has also gained 3 positions. And Noel is all the way down. Does he have a front wing? It looks like he has got a front wing. Oshati and Jeremy fighting it out for P12 there. Up ahead, I think the people already sorted into their positions. But Vance will have to... we'll have a look at Tipsy Bob and Clara! Clara falling down the order, probably spun out of that turn. Jesse going really deep into the turn, and no attack from Vance and Triton. Now it looks like the lag has settled a bit. Toto close to Nick as well. Nick gets a bit sideways there. He's properly pushing. I mean, it's the opening laps of the Grand Prix, so he might as well just push. Denico effective running side by side. I'm hoping I can spot everything after that has been a problem last race, especially with Toto and Yugos. I'm really sorry, I cannot do anything about it for this race. I might try to fix these internet issues for next race. And Benz. Okay, so the fact that Nick is able to message me in Discord while driving is a bit bothering. It's bothering me a bit. Maybe he's not actually driving anymore and I'm just lagged out. I do not know. I did actually post a live stream on the Discord. I'm not going to for the moment. RFJ Bottas just really good first laps, but Jesse's not... Okay, he's somewhat dropping down. And oh! Triton! Did he actually hit him? Wow. Why is everyone lagging? Let me have a look at my ping. That's not good. I'm sorry for the black screen. I'm really sorry, guys. When I was testing everything in last season as well, everything worked fine. So that is not good, of course. Did I send the thing? Okay, I'm returning to the full picture now. I didn't find out what happened. I'm not having any